Night Stalker. All right.
No.
People do not fully understand. For Lair.
I'll tell you.
Don't let Avery be right.
No, it's okay. You can die. This is not a weak lane. Oh.
No, it's the mid lane.
You know, my second guess was going to be Storm. I just had a feeling.
You shouldn't even try. Just play defensive. Nighttime approaches, which makes the Luna and the Night Stalker a whole lot
Rotations to
stronger.
bottom, and Abed will help pick up a little bit of the slack there as 1J got aggressive. Nice.
Oh, the core is pretty close with each other. Carry finally does fall to the combination of Beastmaster and Muerta.
Told you.
I mean, it's a big difference when there's a level 6.
Now it could be ticking. By the way, his tower's just gone to the Pugman. So, Panto doing some work.
And won't get punished for it either. In fact, they may even find an opening to kill the opposing support. Q not going to die quite yet. Oh, here comes the Night Stalker. The darkness is going to be used. Chase down some heroes. Got the silence onto the Storm Spirit. A premium target if they can kill him, but the Decrepify is slowing things down. They have an Avalanche, but now he's being healed up, and they've gone too far. They stumbled into range of Alberca's Roar, who uses on Abed. He gets the heal from Kaori, so he'll be fine. Looks like Liga and Aurora will be able to bail each other out, and nobody ends up dying until Panto. He separates too far from the herd, and that's when Jab strikes. But his nighttime is worn out, and he will pay the ultimate price for that kill. Slow down, tries to buy a little bit of time with the GG branch drop, but he will finally fall.
Man, he had almost 3,000 gold in his pocket. Inviting the fight, will Liga take it? They're going to smoke another 2 5-man smoke, just going to run into each other.
On the 60-meter, oh, Abed gets a jump, Avalanche on it too, with immediate silence follow-up, and the Terrorize on top of all that one. It still doesn't immediately break these heroes with a waveform across. Yo's actually looking pretty strong here. This Morphling is looking good in CA2000, despite the help from the Omni Knight, may end up going down, and desperate TP away, and Avalanche covers him, and it's just enough. Gary will die, but he has sacrificed himself to keep his carry alive.
How does he live there? And how did that not go so bad for Liga?
That initiation looks so good for Aurora, but it didn't mean shit.
Yeah, well, apparently this Night Stalker did 200 damage, so I guess that's how it didn't go bad. He literally did nothing, apparently. Smoke for Liga.
Yeah, if they don't find anything with this is going to be so much wasted time. Q gets out the Shadow Realm, TP's away, and the dead shot is there just in time, so they will get something, but really it's very, very small. A kill that's worth good at. They're pretty good at splitting the map. They're pretty good at limiting the pickoffs. Abed using his haste rune in the mid lane to get away. The haste runs out, and now he's stuck. With Violent coming in from behind, turning into the Tiny to provide some additional disable.
See Aurora, the Tiny and the Omni are back in the base. In fact, they're going to smoke out just to try and escape this chokehold right now, take the fight, start it on their terms. This Morphling does not have Aegis.
This will be really rough for Aurora if they don't manage to make this work, but they got a good initiate. No, they didn't. A Glimmer Cape goes out. Abed does not get the toss back or anything there. Just dies 100-0 without getting anything off. And Liga.
Conda done for the Morphling, so the damage is online.
Oh, half his HP already. He's going to turn to the Night Stalker and silence him to try and prevent him from using Darkness. He got away off the Glimmer. Blinks out. Kiari, he's going to repel. TP away. Alberca. Roar. It finally comes out. There it is.
A little awkward, but they get him. Aurora just forced to retreat again. Will at least cut their losses, but it does not feel good around the map right now. And the Courier and the Night Stalker here, kind of difficult to make plays into the vision. And you know Aurora are kind of going to group up during this time and try and strike back. And
this is, you're pushing into their side of the map during nighttime. Like they have the, as you said, the vision advantage over. They're going to see you build.
Zero always has an impact late game. It's just not what it used to be. I think that's how most people would see it.
Yeah. Almost spotted him in time. Meanwhile, making a move bottom lane. Not good enough, though. Again, the Night Stalker struggling to pick off the supports. And another dead shot that'll stop another TP away from Q.
They see them coming out. They got one Ob bottom on the side of Aurora, but they did not find this second one.
Abed, he's going to blink. TP's away. Glimmer caved on him. Dead shot lands again, and they had the vision to be able to grab him. Abed caught on both ends of it. They try and use as many saves as they can from the Omni Knight, who dies at a one-shot barrage there. as the Morphling shotguns him down with a waveform Conda Ethereal Blast.
A bad play.
Which is actually a big deal when you have an Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, yeah. He is. He has that shard as well.
He's going to go
Overload
back
procs.
for a Bloodthorn, has an Orchid.
He does a lot of damage. He also has 18 Galvanized stacks right now because he just hasn't died forever.
He's zipping and zooping, and they got an initiation. That Conda does some damage. Wow, they one-shot that guy, and they got a gem for themselves, which Vision has been a problem. Now the Night Stalker's going to try and get more for them, and he will get it. Got Panto. So the Pugna goes down alongside.
28%. I mean, that is...
And
that may as well be 90% for Aurora.
It's an inaccurate judgment of this team in particular, their late game prowess, but will they manage to pull through? Abed gets diced by that. Morphling is doing some big work, and TA2000 is just being kited around now. Didn't really get much out of that Eclipse whatsoever, though L1GA is still going to die to the Night Stalker. Jabs, quick assassination there, but it's back to daytime now. Hits the darkness, makes a run for it, away from the Morphling. TA2000 still being kited around. He's now back into violence. He turns around. Almost kills Mirage. Almost immediately. He does manage to get him with the glaze. And he is man-fighting with that Satanic up against violence as well. He's out-fighting the Morphling. Almost kills him with another Conda. They'll finish him off. That takes away the Aegis. And he's surrounded by heroes. He's done. He's going to be tossed. Avalanche early. There's no way out of this one for him unless he gets off the BKB, which he did.
He's not done.
He's perfectly fine.
I honestly can't believe he still had BKB up. After all of that,
which maybe that is what they should be doing at this point. Liga sitting on the high ground. Panto gonna be spotted.
Goodbye.
He dies instantly.
There goes your scouting mission.
And you could jump on the supports.
Once more, it's Pugna scouting, trying to get the vision down. It's very awkward. We'll find.
Well, now it's gonna be L1GA instead, though he did manage to get off his ultimate here. So he doesn't die instantly, though he is caught in a bad spot. Deadshot, nice use of that one to push the Luna back, while Jabs runs into both Violence and Mirage. They'll finally finish off L1GA, though, with 1,100 damage crit. Make short work of the 200 HP left of the... Quite lay claim to him. So it's going to be a second lane of barracks. There is still a tier 2 up at bottom lane, but Aurora can take this and then back up and do Roshan. They try and jump in, manage to get the Aurora onto Luna, but that's not who they focus on.
Storm BKB.
Storm goes to the back line without a BKB, got silenced up, and the Night Stalker is now going to die for it, and Violence cannot do the damage anymore to quickly kill these heroes. Couldn't finish off the Night Stalker. L1GA back down to the low ground, but he will be easily dealt with by this Luna. The TA2000 just standing tall underneath the glaze. They can't handle him. This carry is too big, too bad. You can't deal with it anymore.
TA2000 having a perfect game right here. 10-0 on this Luna. Blew it straight out.
A Divine Rapier. They need the Roar to really be able to have a chance to kill TA2000. Divine Rapier is not going to be good enough to threaten this carry. TA2000 brushes off his shoulder.
Oh, the Timber's still in the pool. All right. I mean, yeah. It's
one of the veteran players that are...
Right, of SEA.
Yeah.
And who can maybe just go for that all-in kill?
I have to assume initially it is favored to Liga, though maybe over time as you get like level 3 on the Phoenix and the Spirit damage starts ramping up and is kind of always up. Early first blood, though, goes to Violence, gets that, and might be able to get Jabs as well as to snowball away from Panto, and a nicely timed Lucent Beam stops Jabs from being able to pursue, and is going to be shard blocked in. He's dead. That's a nice double to start things out. Can Q get any sort of rebuttal as he comes back into play in lane? He cannot.
They played that really well.
And they got the helping him out. Panto's making sure the Q isn't going to be able to take this one away. Inkswell, but the Quills are also building up here. Can they finish him off?
This is close.
It's going to be done with the Whirling Death. It's just too much damage. Too easy to kill a personal back. Still, though, Mirage does end up dying. He does not get the water room.
Let him cook, man. Let Abed cook, I'm telling you. Damage is done.
So winning that lane for Alberca, giving him enough of a lead that he can actually play solo and gets a kill on carry off of it.
Just Timbersaw things. Power Rune or making a rotation top. That could be the call here from Aurora. They know this Timbersaw is super low. Yeah, he's making the move.
It would take very little for Abed to be able to claim 2 kills here.
There's no vision.
Are Liga aware of this? A dive on through. Alberca is almost going to die just off of that. It coiled the initial hit. It's all it takes to finish him off and leaves this Grimstroke. Not a bad juke, though, from L1GA.
Yeah, he's got boots.
He's
out.
good.
Oh, nice little play. But the Primal really got shut down pretty bad. That's the biggest lane disparity in this game. As Panto looking for the Wisdom Root steal, and it's guaranteed here with the stun. Nice little heads-up play. They'll get both. Definitely worth it.
He's going to pop his stick just to try and draw more time from jabs away from the lane. Alberca catches Carry here on the high ground, trying to get him to dive away. Doesn't actually go for the Timber Chain after him. He's got to get away from Abed, who's made yet another rotation to try and stop this Timber Saw from building up too much. Now going for L1GA once again, but with his movement speed, he is able to get out again. Even turns around and spitefully throws some nukes back into the Bristleback's face because he knows he does have some backup coming his way. The Luna has come through the gate and is going to try and get a kill on TA2000. Panto trying to force it. Here comes the Lucent Beam. That cuts him down a little bit. TA2000 still at half HP. The Eclipse makes it a whole lot easier, though. That'll finish up the rest of the Bristleback's HP. Turn back for the Shadow Realmed up Dark Willow. Get a double for Violence.
As another kill attempt going into TA2000 here. A lot of pressure into this Bristleback early, man. Not had a fun time.
And he is dead. This Timber Saw is just too much of a counter for this Bristleback, and as you said, Abed is trying to keep back the tide of Liga heroes from overwhelming them, and does so by being able to find two of the supports up at this top lane. Still, though, the trade-out is bad for TA2000. This
He's suffering.
is going to be another test for him. I mean, we've seen him pass some tests with flying colors today.
For Liga to play into right now. It's good versus a lot of damage versus the Timber Sand King.
Another Eclipse used to great effect. Almost kills the Primal Beast. It's not quite enough. They have to deal with the Supernova Egg, but he got off the attack speed slow. They may be able to kill the egg. Is anybody going to die for this? Wow. I cannot believe Violent Farm in there. But it'll be here soon. It breaks on him. He hits the Bramble. Can he close with the Bedlam? He's got him. Q finds the execution. A mega kill streak. That is all his.
So much gold. So much gold and XP for him. Suddenly he's the highest level support in the game, I believe. Luna a second time. Again, the priority going into.
They find him here. He's going to be so isolated.
They got him a second
with
time?
The Bedlam, the burst damage is pretty damn fast. There's no way that Liga could TP in to bail out their Luna, so they didn't even try. And maybe even give it up this tower.
Very fast move. Play World of Warcraft over here, guys. Let me know when you even it out.
Caught him after the Timber Chain. Primal Beast ult will ensure the death of Alberca.
Another successful move as the Sand King is left just one.
I believe you just spotted out. So he's... They're just going to be going for the same play they did on the Luna earlier. Like, he's going to be following the puck in to threaten whoever's inside the coil.
It's one way to give you the damage follow-up, as Cowrie's days are numbered here, doing a little ratting, gets a ward out.
Just regretting his Blink Dagger. Because at this point, he could have just gone Bloodstone first time.
He has not found anything with this Grim Sand King combo.
Well, he'll finally find something. It'll be a support that they'll use the full Epicenter Inkswell Burrow Strike combo on. That safe lane Bristleback isn't as reliant on Ancient stacks, but we're straight up watching the Luna take your Ancient camp away.
I mean, I said not as early, right?
Sure.
He still wants them.
Slammed up a little bit. Blade Mail does a really good job of dissuading Alberca from throwing any damage back at the Primal Beast around the map, or dismantling Liga.
This is a weird flank from Liga, too. They do have the high ground.
Burrow Strike tried to catch him coming out of the face shift, not quite hitting the mark there. Will perhaps be saved by the threat of the Luna up here on this high ground. Pops the Eclipse, trying to catch out the puck, but Abed should be fine to be able to jump away, no problem. Snowball's going to chase after jabs, trying to make sure that his core gets out. A desperate TP, that won't happen. But hey, Sacrificial Lamb, he'll gladly give that up to make sure that his Sand King gets out of dodge. L1GA with the Inkswell stun and the Silence Chain stun is pretty easy to get carry. Now turns around, throws out the Soulbind. Beautiful Terrorize, though, out from Q. Not good enough, though, to dissuade Violence from swooping in and cleaning up kills. TA2000 thought that perhaps kills was his way to boost up his net worth. Instead, it just feeds more into Liga as one by one. They're just going to be chased down a full team wipe.
Out of nowhere, Liga.
Start to the fight that could have been really good for them. Now leads them 7K behind. They were keeping the net worth even. Team wipe. Now they're going to be on the back foot for quite some time, and they may have to play for another late game scenario here as Abed is going to die again, it looks like. There's no way out of this one. Didn't have the Blink Dagger up in time. They cover damage beautifully. Now catching TA2000. So if a Burka can get here with Inks, well, yeah, that's going to be another stun, another round of Whirling Death that will easily finish up a Bristleback that was already underfarmed.
Liga coming alive here in the last few minutes. Making moves, putting this Blink Dagger to work. All those early moves that did not work for Mirage, well, they're all working now. Just finding kill after kill after kill. Will he get Q? Absolutely exploded. It's now a 7K net worth difference between the two carries here.
And if they do get the kills, they can take your Ancients, they can take your buildings, though. Alberca forced to use his first BKB. And that is enough of a threat that Aurora have to be able to back away. Between the BKB and the Eclipse Wolf being used, only getting a support. No, they got actually 2 supports and TA2000 who stepped too far forward again.
Oh, bad caught by the Grim on the back line. Still like to find the Sand King before that Bloodstone comes out on the Courier. Is still vulnerable.
Chasing after them. Sand King sitting up on the high ground. He's going to be the one to break the smoke, and he burrow strikes away into the Sandstorm. Aurora do not find the immediate initiation they're looking for, and they got to be careful because they know now that Liga is set up around their Timbersaw with his BKB, it's not going to be an easy fight. They do get the grab on him, trying to burn him out with the Sunray. It's not going to be good enough, but they're going to be going into the Supernova. The BKB pop, and Violence just goes straight to it. Deals with the egg. TA2000 can't build up the damage to really go in, not against that Eclipse anyway. He's still going to chase after him, though.
Did do some decent damage to the Luna.
With the shard, he spots a hero up on the high ground there, immediately silenced. Oh, with the epicenter, though, they've got the burst easy. A half HP Bristleback that is low net worth is no match. They do manage to break it. Nice use there with Hurricane Pike. They snap the coil and kills the Luna. Kills himself on that little bit. They still manage to win the fight, but at least Aurora this time is very impactful for Aurora in game 1. It's only going to be worse for Aurora on the opposing side of things with a Luna that has almost 20,000 net worth versus a Bristleback that can't even hit over the 10K marker yet.
They just pop him so easily.
Yeah. Not hiding up on the high ground. That is not a safe space. Mirage and his...
With the shrines and everything, those were pretty dishonest.
Well, that was...
Those are pretty dishonest.
No, how could you... If everything's dishonest, just because there's 5 shrines inside the base.
Rest in peace, Abed. Sniper is a dishonest high ground hero. That's the way they do it, man.
Techies. Old Techies was dishonest high ground. I would have given you that.
He's pretty honest, I think.
What?
Yeah, he was the worst. He was the worst.
Jabs, pops BKB, turns around. He's got Gary nearby, but no other heroes. So there's no way they're turning around and killing anybody out of this. Top, so Aurora.
Okay, BKB Bristle, that's their mark to go.
And a low HP Luna, if you could somehow, jump in with the Shivas. Look at Jabs. He didn't have a BKB and they knew it. They take down the Phoenix nice and easy. TA2000 puts a little damage back in. Finish off that Luna. Who cares? Back up with a second life and full HP. You can't handle this Luna a second time. Maybe with a Supernova and a grab, they can force her to run away, though. And that might just be good enough to buy Aurora a kill on a Tusk, perhaps. He comes back in with the Burrow Strike. He dies for it, but maybe that's a setup enough for a Burka to clean house as he comes in with the pure damage. Wipes out a couple heroes there. Is going to be burning out, perhaps. None of it's enough. Not the Brambles, not the Fire, not the Vessel. And Violence is completely uncontested now.
He actually did a decent amount of damage for being down 30K on the side of Aurora, but not enough to win the overall team fight. And it cost them triple buyback. They're even going to lose Q. And yeah, this game is absolutely toasted, dusted, and roasted. Whatever adjective you'd like to use. Liga showing up for game 2 here.
They did.
After a game 1 that I think honestly was pretty favorable for them as well, though Aurora made some really good comeback plays. This one, they just